Hi, sweet family. Well, as you can see, my aloe vera plant is not doing very well at all. So, what I have decided to do is just take off some of the leaves and let's make an aloe vera gel. I don't know if they started growing all over the place like that because it was in the house and it was losing nutrients. My daughter told me that it needed some soil, but I haven't gotten to buy the soil. So I just decide I'm gonna take off the leaves, even if I have to replace it with another one, I will probably do that. But today we are gonna be making some aloe vera gel, which is awesome to make your own gel. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back and thank you so much for stopping back. So, I hope that you enjoyed this recipe today. And if you do, just let me know. So, these are our leaves all done. So, after cutting that back, it's gonna have some thing on the end that would mess up your skin. So I'm just gonna put this to soak in some cold water and let that juice just come out. Then I wash my aloe veras and we will do what we have to do with them. So yeah, because they were just dropping off, so I said, you know what, we might as well do something with them because it's really bad. All right, so I'm gonna just let these soak for a little bit for that to come out. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut off these spiky ends. And just be careful when you're doing this because these are pretty sharp. I'm used to it, so I think I'm going to cut these off, then put them back in the water to just, think for a little bit longer. Anything that needs coming out, for it to come out. So I am just going to do this. Next thing that we are doing here, we're just scraping the gel from inside because what I already did was I mixed my glycerine and xanthan gum mixture because that's what I'm going to use to put in my gel, and also some preservative we are going to put in there as well, so to keep the gel. So I mix like maybe 2 ounces of the glycerine to 0.4 ounces of the xanthan gum. So I'm just going to finish off this and I will be right back with you. Okay, so you can see that our gel is all out of our skins and the skins are just rest there, set aside. I've just put in a little bit of water with my gel so it don't be too potent. And even if you get some of these skins in there, that's fine. I just didn't want to put all of the skins because what happens is that the skins are a little bit more stronger than the actual gel. So it could be very strong for the skin. So next step we are going to do is, but before we start, these are our skins. And you see, they're all there. So, yep, my skins. So I'm just gonna set those aside. I took out my magic bullet because what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our gel into the magic bullet and just mix it all up and just purify it. Sometimes it's always cool to make your own gel because when you buy the gel from the store, a lot of the time if you look at the ingredients list, you would see that the main ingredient in theirs is water. And sometimes the aloe vera comes right down to the end, and that is so strange. So we are just mixing it all together now, making it into, right? So I have my cup on the scale, and then we are going to just strain it out because this is like a nut. Actually, I decided to use my other strainer that is so much cooler, right? And I love these little strainers. So we just strained it out, and to get any kind of solids out of it, because you really don't want any solids, you just want it to be nice and liquefied. I love this little strainer because the mesh is so fine, so it just works great for me. Okay, there we have it. Now I am just getting my mixture of glycerine, and yep, so I added it to my aloe vera. So what the xanthan gum is going to do, that's going to give it like a gel-like consistency. And one thing you have to make sure that you don't put too much of the xanthan gum, because if you do, it's going to get too thick and the texture is just not going to be nice. So what I'm doing now is just checking my amount that I have there. So I just stirred my scale, and I'm going to add some preservative at probably a 1% of how much it is. And I think that's like 16 ounces or something. So we're going to do like a 1% on that. And that will be our preservatives to stop our gel from spoiling and going rancid. And, it could just sit on your dresser. Just sit on your dresser and you use it when you want to use it. You can use it on your skin. You can use it on your hair, which is what I have been doing because it stops a lot of the flyaways from the hair. It's just awesome. So I will be right back with you to show you the end result. If you look at it, you can see that it is already starting to get thick. One thing I want you to remember is that our homemade gel is not going to look like the one from the stores because number one, we did the regular xanthan gum, and you're not going to get it crystal clear. The texture might be slightly different because those things having a lot of extra different ingredients that I didn't put in this. This is all natural, but it is just as good because you saw it from beginning to end, and you know that we use our own aloe vera. Now what I'm doing here is I decided to put some essential oil in it, and that is my rose oil. And as you can see, it's almost to the end. But I love the smell of rose. So when you put this gel on your skin, like after you have a shower and you put this gel on your skin, the rose, when you go in the bed and everything, the rose just makes everything smells wonderful. Okay, family, this is our gel. Remember, I told you that we did it with the regular xanthan gum. The xanthan gum clear would make it a little clearer, but it still would not look like the store bought. So, but look at the texture; it's not too thin, and it smells great. It is wonderful. So then all you have to do is put this in your container. I have my pump bottle there that I am just gonna put it in, and I would have that in my pump bottle. So family, this is it. And if you enjoyed this recipe, you know what to do. As I always say, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, because this is a channel where you can find all things naturals. And my name is Annie, for those of you that don't know me, and I didn't introduce myself in the beginning. And this is Sweet Annie's Naturals. And continue in everything you do, everywhere you go. Just continue to spread that love and let your light shine. Once again, family, thank you for watching this recipe. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you will try this at home. Our aloe vera gel is all done. Thank you once again for watching, and just give me a thumbs up and let me know that you enjoyed this recipe. So see you soon again. And it's also a great pleasure to have y'all sitting with me with my simple recipes.